This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Monday, January 20th, 2025. I'm Alex Brown.
The Notre Dame brand is as visible as any brand out there.
All eyes are on Atlanta tonight for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. Regardless of the outcome, it's a big payday, $20 million for both Notre Dame and Ohio State. But the Irish, as an independent, are the big winners, says IU sports economist John Holden.
$20 million from Ohio State's college football playoff pool goes back to the Big Ten. Every school in the Big Ten is going to walk away with the same amount. Notre Dame, that $20 million goes to the University of Notre Dame.
Both South Bend International Airport and Indianapolis International Airport have added flights to Atlanta for the big game. Resolution Group, Inc., a civil engineering firm headquartered in Indianapolis, has acquired Seymour-based environmental consulting firm Little River Consultants. RGI says the deal, valued at $500,000, includes the retention of Little River's 4 full-time employees. Main Street Corydon, Main Street Greensburg, and Heart of Jasper have earned the nationally accredited Main Street designation from Main Street America. That's according to the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs. To earn the designation, an organization must meet certain criteria designed to elevate local revitalization efforts. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
To succeed, you need to stay informed. You need to be engaged. And let's face it, you need to set yourself apart from the rest by connecting with a company that brings you the best. Because in today's environment, business is an ever-moving target, and we'll help you chase it. IBJ Media. The best of business is in us. Get started at ibjmedia.com/youngprofessional.
Tourists spending time in Northwest Indiana will find plenty of beaches and a good selection of casinos. Yet in terms of professional athletics, the region sports just a handful of minor league baseball teams. That's something Democratic Representative Earl Harris of East Chicago wants to change. This legislative session, Harris is bringing House Bill 1292, which would establish the Northwest Indiana Professional Sports Development Commission.
When you look at things that we have, Northwest Indiana has beaches. The 3 cities that I represent, East Chicago, Gary, Hammond, have beaches, Whiting, etc. You have that. You have the fact that East Chicago, Gary, and Hammond all have casinos, especially what we did with the move that led to Hard Rock being located on 8094. There's the Gary Airport. There's a convention center coming. This is an additional part of that and continuing to draw that, as well as our proximity to Chicago, really makes Northwest Indiana a great place for tourism, which is, as we know, a great economic driver here in the state.
Harris told Inside Indiana Business his goal with the bill is to add more tourist draws to the northwestern part of the state. The commission would be comprised of appointees from Gary to South Bend, and the bill authorizes the commission to conduct studies and lay the groundwork for bringing more professional sports to the area. How the commission would fund its studies, however, is not laid out in the legislation. The bill also doesn't specify a geographic boundary for where the commission could look at placing any interested teams, and Harris said he intentionally didn't put many constraints on what the commission can consider. Taylor University is thinking big. It is among Indiana universities enjoying significant gains in enrollment and donations. Taylor racked up the highest number of individual million-dollar-plus gifts with 14, including one $40 million and two $10 million donations among the 57 donations in IBJ's 2024 list of the largest individual gifts to Indiana organizations. Taylor has raised $308 million of its multi-year $500 million Life to the Full campaign, which the school calls one of the largest fundraising initiatives ever for a Christian college. Catch up with the latest episodes of the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.